everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lena and I make college and book related content here on YouTube, and today is my last first day of college. You saw I got up at 6 a.m. I went for a walk, I did some laundry, I read a little bit of Middlemarch, which is part of my senior project for this year. And if you're new to my channel, I'm a senior at St. Lawrence University, double majoring in English literature and Francophone studies, or French. And I have only one class today, which is my senior seminar for English literature, and that is on Jane Austen as a subject. So I'm really excited to go to that this morning. And then after that, I'll just be doing a bunch of other little tasks to get me set up for the rest of the semester, and you know, other college related things that I need to get done. So let's get this day started. Before I head out the door, I'm actually going to pack up my bag. So I'm bringing a folder and a notebook. That's just my typical setup for class. So I have this one for my class. Then I'm going to bring my brand new planner. I'm so excited to set this up. The brand is Day Designer, but it's the collaboration with Target, so it's significantly cheaper, or at least somewhat more affordable. And then I think I might have time to go to the library after class, but before lunch. So I'm going to bring Middlemarch to keep chugging away at this because I need to finish this by the end of the week. And the notebook that I take notes in for that, which so lovely matches. And one last thing before I head out the door, in this very dirty mirror that I need to clean. This is my first day or last first day outfit. It's just a really old dress from Old Navy. And I actually match in this dress with all my sisters, and I wore this the last day of my senior year of high school, so I thought it would be fitting. But let's finally go get breakfast. I just got back from class. It is 11, well, I actually got back from lunch. It was 11:52. There's also a yellow jacket in my room right now, which I just realized. I was about to show you the books that I had to get for my class, and then I realized there's a yellow jacket in my room. So I'll take care of that, maybe. I closed the window. It's trapped between the window and the screen right now. I need to figure out how to solve that problem. But anyway, I had my Jane Austen class this morning, and I'll go into like a greater depth about how it went and like my thoughts on it and things like that. But I will say we did get our Jane Austen fans, which is great because it is so hot today. And I was just going to use the library copies of all of our textbook reading, which is just novels, because there's like a million copies of all of Jane Austen's books in our library, obviously. But unfortunately, I found out today that we have to have a specific edition because they have essays that come in them, so like I need to actually like read those essays in those specific editions. So I went to the bookstore and I ordered, well, I actually ordered online at the library the textbooks that I needed. Got Sense and Sensibility. This copy is used, so I saved a little bit of money on that. Then I got Pride and Prejudice, this is a horrific cover. Like, not a fan of that. Persuasion, very fun. This one's brand new. Yeah, both of these are brand new. Unfortunately, could not get those used. Got this one used, Northanger Abbey. This is the first book we're gonna be reading in class. And then I got Emma, also used, and I enjoy this cover quite a bit. I mean, I'm not obsessed, but I think it's probably one of the better covers. Yeah, so those are all the books that I got for my Jane Austen class. We're going to be reading all of them this semester, as well as watching some of the movies and things like that. And yeah, so that's been my morning so far. I also went to the library. I reserved a study carrel for my 2 independent studies that I have going on this semester, which are semester-long projects, and one of them is actually 3 semesters in the making, so lots of chaos going on there, but I was able to reserve one in the spot that I wanted, which was great. And then I just came back to my room because a Zoom meeting with a connection that I've made, not through St. Lawrence, through like other avenues of my life, to talk about kind of how to approach the job market post-undergrad and kind of the job application process, getting jobs in specific areas of this country and things like that. So I'm really excited, and I've been looking forward to that for about a month now. And yeah, so that is what is going on there. And then this afternoon, it's just like I have a lot of random things I need to be doing. I need to like set up my planner. I need to keep reading Middlemarch because I really need to finish that. And I also just have random CA tasks that I need to complete. And also I might work out if it's not too hot and sweaty, or I might not. This yellow jacket out of my room, but other than that, life is great. So I'm gonna get to that, and then later on in this video I'll give you like a little rundown on how my class went and my overall class schedule for this fall. Oh, also before I start working on other things, I have seen so many subscribers and or people who watch my videos within the past like week or so, mostly first years, but like a mix. And obviously thank you so much for saying hi to me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It's so sweet and such a great surprise. And like, yes, I act very embarrassed because I am embarrassed when you like say hi to me, but I do love it a lot. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you guys have a great school year. So I just finished up with my like meeting about like half an hour ago or so. It was really great. It was really long. We talked for a long time, and I learned so much about various topics that I was very much interested in. I'm being vague on purpose just because like personal private stuff, and also like don't need to expose myself like that, but I'm just going to now work out. I do in-room workouts like in my room for the most part, just because like I've gone to our gym at St. Lawrence multiple times and I just don't like it. And then I'm gonna work on doing some planning in my planner to get myself set up for the semester. Read more Middlemarch, of course. What else would I do? Depending on how hot it is, I might go back outside and spend some time outside doing work or reading, just because it's so nice and I want to soak up these lovely days while I still can. So I'm gonna get back to that, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, so it is now 4 o'clock and I worked out, which you can't really tell, like there's no evidence of that, but you'll have to take my word for it. I ended up doing an ab workout, and then instead of doing arms, I did like some like low intensity cardio stuff, which was good. I did that for like 30 minutes, and then I stretched and like chilled out. But now I'm going to probably make some tea or drink water or something along those lines. It actually started to rain, which it wasn't supposed to rain today, so it's kind of odd, but hopefully that will cool things down a little bit. But that also means like I'm not going outside now because it's raining. I thought right now I'd just take some time to kind of explain what my class schedule is like for this semester. I also think that it might be relevant to say that This is my last semester of college. I'm graduating early in December. My anticipated graduation date was going to be in May, but I actually have enough credits to graduate early, and I really just am doing it to save money. Classes, as I mentioned, I'm taking the Jane Austen class. That's my senior seminar for my English literature major, and so we're reading all of those Jane Austen books and then watching movie and show adaptations and doing a lot of research. It's a research class with a large paper that culminates at the end of the course. And then the other class that I'm taking is Shakespeare in Performance, which basically just means that we're going to be reading a lot of Shakespeare's plays in the tragedy, comedy, and historical genres, and then we are going to be writing papers and doing analytical stuff, but also final is the actual performance of Shakespeare. My St. Lawrence does two versions of Shakespeare. One is performance heavy and one is literature heavy, and they alternate year by year, and so I got stuck with the performance heavy one. I have mixed feelings about that, mostly because yes, I did do theater all through high school and for most of middle school, but I'm like not the greatest actress, like I'm not gonna lie, but I got my book from that and I ended up renting it out from Amazon, which I hate supporting Amazon. Like, my goal honestly is like never to order from there. I like limit my ordering from Amazon as much as possible because Jeff Bezos does not need my money. But I ended up renting it because it was a fraction of the price. And I could not justify spending $60 on this when I could spend $10 on Amazon. So I bit the bullet on that one and supported Amazon, but I spent a little more on the used copies at our university bookstore to not support Amazon. So pros and cons, you can't win. You can't win, that's that. I'm taking 2 ISs, or independent studies, or otherwise known as senior projects. And so I'm doing a senior project for my English literature major, and that is on Middlemarch. I'm really thinking about a lot of different topics, so I don't really want to talk and go into depth about what my research is actually going to be on. But I'm reading Middlemarch, and then I'm going to be writing a large research paper / article on my findings and on my thoughts. And then I'm also going to be doing a independent study, wrapping up my project on Anne of Brittany. I have been working on this since spring of 2021. That's when I applied for the grant to do the research in France. And then in the fall, I went to France and conducted the research. And then in the next spring semester, I did a lot of preliminary research, formed my prospectus, did things like that, so I could be really well set up to start the fall semester. And so that's what I'm going to be doing for my 4th and final class, to really wrap up my French major and have this last moment in the French major, I guess. And yeah, so that's what that kind of thing is. But I somehow still managed to take more than 4 courses because I'm actually going to be a language TA this semester. I'm going to be TAing for the intermediate French classes, and then I'm also going to be working in the French Writing Center. And so because of that, and because I've never had those jobs, I have to take a half-credit course to be like officially trained. So I'm taking like more credits than I need to be taking, but it is what it is. I'm really excited to be a TA. I was really happy when I was asked, and I'm excited just to see what it's going to be like and meet all of the kids. But those are all the classes I'm taking.
went through and I just like added assignments that are due and kind of, I always like show which class it is, just like what line it appears on. And it just is in chronological order of the time I have those classes in the day. But because I only have 2 classes that are like actually in person like that, it's not that complicated. But anyway, once I meet with my independent study people, I'll just put down like more due dates for my independent studies, because I need to, those will have due dates too, but they'll be much more in tune to like what my schedule is. And so now that I have a better idea of what my other classes are demanding of me, it'll be easier to make that schedule. So I'm going to stop doing this and go back to reading Middlemarch. I'm also going to take this opportunity to close off the vlog because I really doubt anything that interesting is going to happen tonight. I know that I'm just going to continue to read Middlemarch and maybe just like chill out a little bit, call my family, things like that. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or video recommendations, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you all next week.